Hello everyone, this is Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports. Today we go to the NFL and take a deep dive. Greg Dortch, if you haven't heard of him, is a wide receiver on the Arizona Cardinals. Dortch has yet to play this season and leaves all his talent on the sidelines. The Cardinals are now 0-2 this season after losing a heartbreaking game to the Giants 31-28 this last Sunday. Quarterback Joshua Dobbs threw for 228 yards, 1 touchdown, and he ran for a touchdown as well. James Conner ran for 106 yards and scored a touchdown, while Zach Ertz led all receivers with 6 receptions for 56 yards. Where was Marquise Brown? Where was Rondale Moore? And where was Greg Dortch? They could have used his playmaking ability in the second half, as they only scored 1 touchdown after a great offensive first half. Last season, we saw a glimpse of the talent from Dortch as he had a standout performance, 9 receptions for 103 receiving yards against the best defense in the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers. He also recorded a 125-yard game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He finished that season with 52 receptions for 467 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not only was Dortch a force last season, but he also played really well in college. For Wake Forest, he had 1,800 receiving yards and 17 touchdowns in his 2 years with the team. He also was named an All-American as a return specialist after he scored 2 punt return touchdowns. He is an excellent receiver with speed and catching ability, but also excels in the return game. He reminds me of NFL legend Darren Sproles. Now the two played different positions, Sproles playing mostly running back and then Dortch playing wide receiver, but both of them had kick returning games that are worth noting. Sproles played a number of roles for the San Diego Chargers, New Orleans Saints, and Philadelphia Eagles. He holds the NFL record for the most all-purpose yards in a single season in 2011 with 2,696 yards. He has the most career kickoff return yards for the Chargers at 6,469 and most career punt return touchdowns with the Eagles at 4. Being only 5'7", he had the most receiving touchdowns at that height with 32. He was an electric player and sparked the offenses he played for. Drew Brees once said this about Darren Sproles: "You only see a Darren Sproles type player come around once in your career." Dortch, also like Sproles, is also 5'7" and hungry for playing time. With receivers Rondale Moore and Marquise Brown taking the snaps, it is difficult to fit in Greg Dortch. But for him, Arizona is home, as he's been quoted saying, "I love Arizona and I feel that it is the reason my career jump-started." Quarterback Kyler Murray is out until at least week 5, and the offense is dependent on Josh Dobbs, James Conner, and the rest of the crew. With one of the top defenses in the league coming into town this Sunday, they will need more options to put points on the board. The Dallas Cowboys, 2-0, are facing the Arizona Cardinals, 0-2, this Sunday at 1:25 p.m. local time. Dortch can be that playmaking option that the Cardinals are looking for. He can take handoffs, screens, and get open for big plays, as he has proved last season. He is also an elite returner, but beating out the other receivers will be tough, as they have also proven themselves throughout the years. Greg Dortch, like many other players in the NFL, is trying to make a name for himself, and he really isn't getting any playing time at all with the Cardinals. With the new head coach Jonathan Gannon running some new offensive plays, you would think that they would involve such an elite playmaker in this offense. I really do think Greg Dortch has the talent, maybe not as high as Darren Sproles, but he does possess the talent to be a great player in the NFL. It is much tougher to do punt returns as it was when Darren Sproles was playing. It was a lot more common to see those types of returns. Sproles was taking it to the house many times per season. But if Kyler Murray does come back, and now he's saying he will be back sooner than expected, so if he does come back, that should mean more playing time for Greg Dortch. So I think I speak for many fans that are local here and know Greg Dortch. We want to see him on the field. He needs more playing time, and he will make a difference in the game. This will all remain to be seen as the season unfolds. Thank you guys for tuning in, and once again, I'm Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports. Also, make sure you tune in to Varsity Live, the pregame and postgame show that we do here at Varsity Sports. We talk to all our analysts and players of the week on that show, so you definitely want to tune in and get the previews and the postgame recaps. And that has been your week's deep dive. Hope you guys enjoy the second half of these games.